Hello everyone, welcome to my IGTV or YouTube channel, wherever you are watching this. I'm super excited to share the message for the community regarding last week and also a bit this week. And it's funny that it came out on Monday, because usually this is something that I like to do at the end of the week, as a retrospective. But one of the themes that also came up a lot was honesty. This is something that I really encountered a lot last week, and I think this is the new standard, the new way of going forward for everybody in any kind of position that you're finding yourself at this moment. And by this, I mean being true with yourself, practicing honesty in all type of relationships, communicating, expressing, and really letting out everything what's taking place inside of you at the moment, no matter if it's good or bad, because this is the only way to move forward. Like, if we are not honest with ourselves, if we are not true, that's also a form of imbalance, and it's taking out our power, because you're just cutting yourself off, right? If it's not what you're really experiencing, then that's not, yeah, it's not true, it's not honest. And it takes, in some situation, it takes extra courage to do it, because that's also the theme that I see, that in the future we can no longer tolerate that. We cannot move forward in the future if we don't learn how to master that, how to master sharing, how being vulnerable and sharing our true experience, and not going with what we were used in the past. That's the past. So if you really want to create a harmonious and beautiful future, you have to let go of the past, because those were different circumstances, different people, different environments, different actions. And now it's totally different. Like, society wise, everything is changing, and it's only up to us if we follow these changes and adapt to them in a natural way, because that's also something that I want to bring to people, to find the natural way for each individual, because what's right for me and what's natural for me may not be for somebody else, and that's totally fine. But being mindful and practicing self-knowledge, it's a universal thing that each human can do to support themselves better, adapting, and also supporting themselves in overcoming their own personal and unique challenges. We are all at different stages, different levels, but there is something universal that we can all understand and all can agree with, and you just apply it to where you are at this moment. And yeah, I feel that for me right now, I feel like I really need to let go of the past, of all the other circumstances, and only once you made peace, or even if you haven't made peace with that, you are okay, just let it go, it doesn't have any influence on you, you forget about the past. Of course, you've learned your lessons, but only after you are okay with it, doesn't feel like a burden anymore. You can create a better future for yourself with more integrity, more self-trust, being more honest, and being in your power all the time, not only sometimes. It's really, if this would be like the new standard for everyone, like being in your power, being honest all the time, that's that's a lot. It's really a lot. And this is also how I see my work, actually. Like, I'm doing my own part, I'm like doing my own personal knowledge inquiries and discoveries, and at the same time I feel like, hey, this is a nice way to inspire others to do the same as I shared. It's a person taking care of your past and really taking responsibility for your future self knowledge, personal development. It's a personal responsibility. You either do it or you don't. But one of my main goals and dreams and um, ambitions is to really see the whole world living in more harmony, and that starts on the individual level. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm already doing a lot just by taking care of myself, and why not invite others to the party, others to really come in this strong, super strong connection with their soul, with their inner wisdom, with their guidance, with their knowledge, because I don't think that we need extra knowledge, like all the knowledge and the answers are inside, and lead a life from there. I think that that will create a better future, more positive and more positive outcomes and peace. And I don't know, I want to share with there's a book that I really felt like I want to share with one of my clients, but I want to share it with everybody. It's a book by Paul de Blot. He died last year, and he is a professor. You can Google him, has a very interesting past. He actually started the topic business spirituality. He created his own topic where he was teaching for a private business school here in the Netherlands, business spirituality, and the book is called Learning to Fly. It's a really nice booklet. I really wanted to do this. He was a very nice man. I also met him in person, and it was an honor for me to do that. And yeah, in this book, he's sharing a bit of his past. That he was actually a Jesuit, uh, Jesuit, not priest, but I think like a monk, or maybe like priest level type. But the way he did integrated this, I don't know, spiritual philosophy or like more religious way of doing thing with business, I think it reflects a lot of mastery. And honestly, his approach and some of his views, not everything, I don't, I really encourage everyone to be very critic and to have your own opinion things. I do believe that if we apply more of just like natural laws to the business and to economics, things in the world will be much easier, more in balance, and we also on a macro level we would take better decision for everybody. So yeah, here he is talking about friendship, letting go, about how he started business, spirituality, and also about his way of teaching. Like when you educate students, do it in such a way that their own inspirational force comes out. And this is also how I do everything in teaching yoga, in my practice. As I shared, I believe that by nature we know what to do, when to do. We are so full of knowledge, wisdom, and we just have to unlearn the past and but just discover how to work with what feels right, feels good, feels more natural, and of course not excluding the shoulds and the must of life, because we have to learn how to integrate these sides. And when it comes to also personal and business life, I think it's important to add the insights of the soul, the insights of a deeper wisdom, a deeper form of leadership and guidance that we have access to, and that supports us to overcome obstacles and live life more in flow. So yeah, I hope this video will inspire you. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, or if there are any topics that are like, I would really like to hear your thoughts on this. Also good. Did this video from my kitchen because this is where the inspiration found me. So wish you a week full of inspiration and to follow your truth.